back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
Watch Radio NYC and Night Blink Events proudly presents the 3rd edition of Country on the Water. It's all going down on Sunday, December 7th on board the King of Carnival. Boarding at Obez Seraphim from 10 a.m. Early bird tickets cost $100, regular $120. Featuring your DJs, Selector Jerry, DJ Leroy, DJ Rambo, DJ Bucker, DJ Steve, and the Fabulous Kid. Get those tickets before they're all sold out. For tickets and more info, call up 712-1022 or 728-7828. Sunday, December 7th, Country on the Water. It's not just a boat ride, it's an experience. Don't miss the energy, the vibes, and the ride of the year.
Excuse me, would you mind if I sat down?
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosile Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosile.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
Why are you suffering from aches, pains, and illnesses? When there's help for you. At Health Service Center, we offer a wide range of treatment that has been scientifically proven to help you with your aches, pains, and illnesses. Our ICT machine is one of the most effective devices in the health field. It has shown positive results in many health problems, such as back pains, shoulder pains, migraine headaches, pain in the knees and legs, poor circulation, arthritis, diabetic neuropathy, numbness in the feet, strokes and sports injuries. ICT, repairs, rebuild. The power to heal, the future of pain relief.
Live streaming has become one of the best ways to connect the funeral of a loved one with friends and family, both local and international. NBC Television will live stream your funerals on television and Facebook at a reasonable rate. With our state-of-the-art equipment, you can be assured that the quality of your funeral will be to your satisfaction. Call our office now and book your obituary and streaming with us. 758-453-7458.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
Another wonderful is a good word. I use that word too much, you know. Wonderful. Another absolutely gratifying, stunning, satisfying, electrifying, fulfilling, rewarding, everything Tuesday to you. Once again, everyone, this is The Real Issues with me, Shelton Daniel, rejoined by Terry Fenelon. On this Tuesday, only the second day of the month of December 2025. Welcome once again to The Real Issues. And apart from Terry, we have our technical operator, Alton Jaquan Joseph. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. How can you not be having it? But you know, since Terry has been not with us for a couple of days, I think I'll defer to him and let him take it from there. You know, the wide brim sun hat, I'm only wearing it today because this has got to be a sunny day, you know. Y'all got to be a day of bright sunshine. And I'm telling you that I worried about rain. I said, my goodness, what if it turns out to be a rainy election day and people are inconvenienced, etc. It was kind of overcast and cool. I never saw the sun coming out too bright, bothering people. But this morning, I don't know why, whether the sun is saying, okay, it's over. And now you can set into the sunshine of December and Christmas and National Day and all of that. It's bright and sunny outside, not too hot and so on. I said, you know something? I took a little walk, had to park a little away from the studio. Let me put my wide brim sun hat and let me walk. And then I walked into the studio and I didn't want to take it out again. It's not that the studio is sunny, it's not. But I just love the hat, you know, because even though election done, the mood is still, and I suspect for a long time, will remain red. Terry? Est-ce que zot se bougle boss a? Ma si mwen vle ni jel bay pou fè zot sa mod la zot chwe. Si zot pa chwe pe ya me zot chwe. Certains moun epi za fè 16-1-0 sa. Me pale.
Ladies and gentlemen, you should have seen Shelton when he walked into the studio. First time I saw Shelton like that, you know. Beaming from air to air. You know what I mean? It's as though it was a new man. I couldn't believe it.
A couple guys called me from Antigua, you know, to ask me, well, how things are going there with the election. When I tell them, and I start laughing, they say, we've never heard you like that. You know?
That's true.
In all these years, we never heard you like that.
I've been in the studio now with Shelton. Shelton might be a year ready. We're on the other side. And man, I have seen, man, Shelton was like, he couldn't contain himself, man. Yes, beaming from air to air, man. What?
The people who were laughing at Ralph Gonzalez in St. Vincent about the cheese standing alone and how they're laughing at him. I hope now you realize that what you all thought would have been replicated in St. Lucia has been replicated, though not in the configuration.
That's right.
Though not in the balance that you all thought it might have been, although I don't think you all ever expected Philip J. Pierre would be flung into opposition and much less be there by himself. But the same way Ralph sitting alone in opposition, he is not just the leader of the opposition, he is the opposition. Well, there's a fellow here who the same thing happened to him, you know. He is not just leader of the opposition, he is the opposition,
yes.
you know. And so to Dr. Friday, you just come, you won't even get your feet wet, much less have your feet planted. Your first order of business, it seems, to have a message of solidarity sent to Alan in St. Lucia.
Yeah.
And you wish him well, this is what your message of solidarity done to Alan. This is what it done to him. Now, really and truly, I wanted him to lose, you know. But being the believer in the will of God, as I am and so many others, I say God knows, you know.
That's right.
God knows, let him be there, leader of the opposition. So now he has the entitlement to appoint or to basically to advise the Governor General to appoint 3 senators so that our constitutional equitability and so on is not completely, you know, obliterated, so that we will still have some kind of constitutional balance in the country. We have an opposition, albeit a very small one, in the House, and then we're going to have the 3 senators. Yeah, one man can appoint 3 senators. But let's see whether he stays. Let's see whether he stays the course. Let's see whether he continues. But I am telling you, you see what has happened to the United Workers' Party. Take nothing away from the superb coordination and campaigning and leadership of the St. Lucia Labour Party, but a lot of it is self-inflicted, and they have only one man and one man to blame. His name is Alan Michael Shasny. Will he learn? Can he learn? Time will tell. Now my business. Terry.
Shelton, you don't have your glass, man? I want to raise a toast.
All right, okay. But you know my water, my trusty water
this
bottle
water.
is there.
You know, water is
Yes.
never... Ladies and gentlemen, I'm raising this toast to the most satisfying victory. This is a toast to Brother Bradley Felix.
That's right.
Well, I have to laugh. Bradley, this is for you, man.
You know, you know, Pauline, I don't need to tell Pauline what I'm about to say, but let me take my little sip.
Water has never tasted so sweet.
You know something? I hope Pauline took her four-door SUV, if she still have the same one from 2021, and drive by a certain fella's house and say, Bradley, you don't just have no power, you know, you've been fired. You've been fired, Bradley. Last time people said, oh, she should not have said that. They asked her to apologize. Well, this time, I hope Pauline and a few others form a long convoy and caravan and drive by and say, Bradley, it ain't just you have no power, you know. You've been fired, man. And you see the CDP funds that you colluded and you concurred with it being denied 6 opposition MPs, but it was given to you graciously, generously, for the better part of a whole term, 5 years and so on, 4 years and a half, etc. and so on. Bradley, you ain't gonna touch it. You ain't gonna see it. You ain't gonna smell it, you know. You ain't gonna know anything. It ain't gonna be about, do you smell what Flex is cooking, you know. Flex ain't gonna be smelling no CDP, nothing so. He's a new kid on the block called Keith.
Your child.
It was not even close. At one time we thought it was gonna be a struggle. At one time we thought it was gonna be a close shave. No, it was not. He pulled comfortably away from you, overperforming, performing beyond expectations in what was supposed to be the stronghold Flabo areas of Delce and Saltibus and Dakitin and those kind of places. Yes, congratulations, Kifu. Congratulations, so many others.
That is extremely satisfying. I mean, this man interfered with us.
Yes.
He said we were desperate. If desperate, you know what I mean? Just so you call in. I mean, for all the names you could have called us.
Yeah.
You could have called me any name at all, you know. Ugly, stupid. You know what I mean? Ignoramus, bombers.
Yeah.
And doing I don't dig nothing because maybe some of them I'm guilty of. Call me a liar. Boy, you're mad. I wanted that seat. Wash hearing comes along. Operation wash hearing come because of that one. Please me immensely. Now
and the man who said that, you see the demolition job he did in Labrie? 600 and something alone she got to his how many thousands?
I was down in Labrie.
You have it on the screen? Put it there and let people just see. I don't know if you're going to arrange for it to scroll or if you have to manually scroll it. Let people see what happened. There was only one really close sitting on. That was Denry South. West Tabat, pulled off by 49 votes and so on. And Emma, You know, to me, once you win
By
any
200
seat by 200 plus votes, that's a lot of votes. Emma came 180.
Yes.
These are the only two seats that were sub 200 in terms of winning.
Leave it there, Jonas Paul Stefan.
You know, yeah, I mean.
Boy, and listen to that. The only person who have, you know, he won by 1,100 and something votes.
Okay.
That's the second largest margin of victory.
Okay.
In Babylon. The first was Kenneth John.
Kenneth David John.
I think Kenneth David John won by 1,200 and something votes.
Okay.
If memory serves me right. Now, I mean, I'll tell you why I love this so much, because people had their misgivings about John. I had to say, no, relax. John had something that no other candidate would have been able to bring to Babylon. He has, first of all, he has a home base. And when I tell you home base, it's not that he's from the area, no. That's his base.
That's
Libara,
right.
Bogis. And then the youth because he has a history of service.
That's right.
So all the youth, we know him. So when he was announced, man, everybody was, hallelujah, praise the Lord. And then it's reflected in the thing. And I must say, he had a great team. I'm not sure if I should call names out, but he had a great team working in the background. His manager, although the manager had a full-time job, and the manager was a flop boy, but when the manager heard it was John Paul, he says, Abba, that's my teacher, that's my boy, we going. He's the manager.
But for all the much vaunted that Titus was, I went into the night thinking, you know, I always felt that things were leaning in favor of Labour and John Paul.
Right.
But I thought Titus was going to be a much more formidable, much more challenging
but I read that
adversary. Titus turned out not to be any kind of formidable. It's like John Paul basically had this done and dusted and did his hands, you know.
But I told them that, you see, the man has, Titus has no presence in the community. He's a guy who just, you know, when he passes there, 6149, his glass up, you don't know, he doesn't wave anybody, he goes about his business. No connection. He has not even sponsored a trophy for it. So he had no presence. I mean, the fact that he was on a UWP ticket meant he would have some votes. There's a base.
Of course.
But apart from that, nobody could identify him. So the shellacking he got from John Paul was not surprising, because John Paul, as I told everybody, he's from the community. He has the roots there, and he has a connection. John Paul has been in nearly everything in the community, you know, at the council level, sports, you name it. He's been there, so the people rewarded him, and I am extremely pleased. No other person could have done what John Paul did there. Trust me. All right, so John Paul, wish you the best. The others, Gasa, you know, baby, I will stop talking to baby.
I believe so. You know.
Mistake a bat from top. That margin of victory. Oh, baby, Gasa, where Gasa, Papa, Gasa, what about from?
This has to be a political murder.
Murder.
A political massacre. I mean, it's not just a matter of Marcella move from there, you know.
I mean, the man obliterate. I mean, baby, what about from top, Gasa? Top move, Mepo. And you see, you know what I'm happy about? Richard Frederick. Richard Frederick and Ernest.
All the vilification and calumny and all of that they had to take, and people portraying them as being criminals, and as a rescue and crime and everything. And I mean, that. Well, let's see.
I am extremely happy about that.
Which is why I keep saying, the only person outside of the superb Labour Party, you know, campaigning and approach and caring for people, and the leader that they have, who they can read him, you know.
That's right.
You know, they don't know what to expect from him. But you have all these things to say about Richard. What a dangerous person. And of all people you send in against him, Rush Clark. I mean, there was no more unequal struggle in the politics of St. Lucia for this election cycle. There was none. Rush Clark never looked like he even had a prayer of a chance of even coming close, you know, to challenging Richard. You know?
Now, Labry, I heard that the human measuring tape lost her deposit. That must be a record.
Labry was a real.
That was a record.
I mean, Labry was how they call the slaughterhouse in Patron. I mean, that was a slaughterhouse.
I mean, seriously. Oh man, Shelton. Hello, man. Today, you see, Shelton, I just want to bask in the glory. The Lord has put a hand.
Yes.
Now, people, Michael, Alan Shaston, everything this man has touched, he has destroyed.
Yes.
And the man has succeeded single-handedly in destroying a once great party led by Henry Girodi and Sir John.
That's right.
Now, you know the UWP. They are now in a conundrum. He's the leader of the opposition.
That's right.
He's the only one who has won his seat. How do they move on from there?
That's right.
Now, personally,
whoever will serve in the Senate will be at his behest.
Yes.
And we know Alan Chasney does not evolve. He does not grow. So it ain't going to be a case where he'll say, okay, let me look at this thing objectively. You understand? Let us see the places where we had people coming close. So maybe now Benson is a man to try there because he gives Tabat a run for the money. It's the same Dominic he's likely to bring back. He's the same guy, Joseph. I mean, the very same people that caused the wider public and the electorate to have a bad taste in their mouth towards the UWP. These are the people Chasney always sending forward. He's always Guy Joseph. He's always Nancy Charles chairing everything and emceeing everything. But he's deliberately thrusting in people's face the very characters that people don't want to have anything to do with.
And well, Sheldon, you call him say, I'm happy. I'm saying it now. I'm happy that there are some people I don't think we'll see again on the political landscape. Guy Joseph.
Okay.
Because what more can he offer?
Oh, honestly.
What more can he offer?
I mean, Joachim banged you off in 2001. All the things you said about Lisa. She's a little child. You know what thing there? Lisa was never challenged, you know.
Precisely.
You know, Lisa beat the guy by more than 1,100 votes, you know. 1,112 votes, you know.
Yeah.
You know, she never broke a sweat, you know, with this guy.
Yeah. So Midcat came back. I mean, Nancy Charles these are the people we rejected in 2021, just 4.5 years. You insulted us by keeping them in our faces. The drunken master spider. Blunder after blunder after blunder on the platform. The man looked like he was always intoxicated. You know what I mean? This was an insult, an affront to us.
Yeah.
You understand? We rejected you all just recently. You all are the same people in our faces.
You're forcing Andy Daniel out as chairman to put a clown called Ferrell.
A man with a waste of time.
You know.
I mean, these are the people, and you see, but he likes yes men around him.
Of course.
What's the problem?
Of course.
You cannot be a leader. You want to lead a great party like that. But it's no longer a party. I always told you it was a side. That's a side. That has no structure. You know, you did all of that nonsense. So, Nancy Charles, prudent. Oh, the coconut rum.
Yes.
Irritant.
Yeah.
You want to disrespect the great Dr. Kenny Anthony. What you told Kenny Anthony? He's a spent force. Sheldon, that wouldn't be that day.
They could see the spent force.
Spent force, well, you are finished.
I'm telling you, the man.
Wait, let me just put
the man who was
play video one day. Guys.
The man who has stepped in the shoes of Kenny, and despite all the blatant vote buying and spending of money, that money play down in Beaufort South.
Let me have a little fun. Please permit me, my audience, because we can always be serious.
Help! Help!
You finish!
Help! Help!
You finish!
Help! Help!
That is what has happened to the United Workers' Party. Because right now, they're in a quandary. They cannot get rid of Alan Chasney because they say he's the only one who won his seat. All of you are losers.
All right.
So who is he stepping aside for? For a loser? So he'll continue. Well, some people say that there'll be a by-election. Let's wait and see. But as long as he remains there, UWP cannot rise. And that is, remember, that is his party, he and his father. How do you take the reins of the party from him? Impossible, because all of you all are losers. Because that's what he's going to say. He's the only one that won his seat. He's the only one who could do it. So, as a Labour Party supporter, I'm happy if he stays there. I mean, what power to stay there?
Because you know he'll be walking out of every seat in the parliament.
Stay there.
He'll raise some kind of hackles with the speaker to give him an excuse to walk out. He'll spend more time on newsspin than he'll spend in the parliament. He will not be advocating for the people of his constituency. You know,
and as you said, newsspin.
Yeah.
You see, you must not just listen to the voices that you think are sympathetic to you all. I think Newspin has done well, let me put it there. The program and the host did a disservice to the UWP because they will be living on nonsense being spewed. And you know, in other words, they got high on the supply.
Yeah, you know something?
And thinking, you know, that is it.
You know something? Let me not critique them. I'll tell you why. Because we'll be making them wise to their ways.
Yes.
Continue, so you know, continue. Let us light our
very wise concept. Yes,
but don't curse their darkness. You know.
So those who want to do it, fine, because they want DBS. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me some time to laugh because you see today I am overjoyed. I am overjoyed. I'm very much overjoyed. Play video too. Let me take a laugh. Let us have a good laugh, and then we come back to serious business. Yay. Ring the belly.
Yeah.
Ring it.
Yeah.
Ring the bell. You ring it again. Ring the bell.
He ring
You
it.
ring it.
He ring it. I tell me, he ring the bell. I tell me, say, he ring tell me, on lot class, on lot l'école, on lot graduation, I have to go when Exola people ring the bell. But you know something, Terry?
Zokai last party papi show.
You know something, Terry? We have to give a little consolation to our Prime Minister, you know. Our Prime Minister fell short by just 134 votes from his 3,000 margin, you know. He won Peter Dennis Chico by 2,866 votes. He had said he was looking for 3,000 plus. Votes. So, you know, but, you know, that could change on the final count. Remember, there's the preliminary results, you know. You never know. But, you know, what are we talking about? We're making any joke there. This is no joke, you know. This is a serious beat down, you know. This is a major slap down, you know. Oh, yes, 2,866 votes. You know, I'm telling you, this was really the whole election for the Labour Party. Almost was,
we increased our tally of votes by over 5,000.
I'm telling you.
Whereas these guys went down by almost the same margin. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this was the slate of candidates and what these fellows did there during the campaign. First of all, this was a very negative campaign. I mean, every Sunday these fellows were on TV. Sunday funnies, nothing of substance. We kept telling the fellas, tell us what are you going to do. The same thing. El Guapo, you know, who have man, who have Jabal,
who have small cocoa.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a pound? Do you have a pound? You know, this kind of thing.
Negative, nothing of substance. You know, these guys were actually forced to do something. You know, you cannot get the manifesto anywhere because it's plagiarized. You know, they stole people's intellectual property. Lazy bunch of fellas and unrealistic in its orientation. I mean, nothing of substance. So Shasney touched a few fellas and he has destroyed their political career. So Prudent, that's the last we'll see of you. Kokoloram, bye-bye. Guy Joseph, bye-bye. Who are the others? I mean, that's it. Lady Lee, Kakal. I mean, you're presenting Kakal to us. A man who could barely write a police report. The man was reading from a prepared script and he was counting words. The man on a platform behaving like a thug. And that's the kind of person you want to present to us? I mean, that was a disgrace and an affront to us as a people, man.
That's right.
You know, you have to do better than that. You have to give us people a substance. I mean, you tried with Tommy, but we realized Tommy is a fraud too. You are waiting. Tommy spent the night, I think, or whatever, in custody switch, you know.
Really?
Having money to bribe people to vote. And you know, is it true? Always have an excuse. Oh, I was in the vicinity by the thing, but I was not on the compound. And the police asked me how much money. Now, you know, today alone I got to, it is 12,000 US.
Okay, wow.
Usually people are saying,
now listen, there is something they call source of funds.
That's right.
Declaration that you must make.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Anything below 10,000 US.
Yeah.
You're 10,000 US up to which would be about 27,000.
Yes.
But 12,000 US, that's a lot more than 27,000 you see, eh?
Yes, man.
So I mean, there would have to be some explanation.
Tommy had $30,000 on him. I mean, say, that's what Sheldon is all real on the cash, man. I have to repair my vehicle. Give me some cash. May say, I mean, and you're talking about vote buying. It's two of you all the arrest. Well, the police had reason to confront. Yep. You understand? So, I mean, because Tommy, your career, you started badly. I mean, you have not distinguished yourself. You know, I think you're a church boy, but you behaving like Kakal, thuggery, nothing good. Your gangster is yellow, and now you know police have to arrest you for all that kind of money and thing. You know, you're not an example in the church. They should excommunicate you, put you out, because as far as they're concerned, you're no good example. You understand? Titus, let's go back to Babylon. Titus, you gave us a gift, and that gift, you have described your leader. And Titus, that's why the people of Babylon have to reject you so resoundingly. You are telling the people your leader is a lapo fella, your leader is a fraud, your leader is reckless.
Right, but you're still
Are you
following
still
him.
there?
You're still
But it
following
says
him.
that there is something wrong with your mental faculties.
Yeah, I tell you.
I mean, I would, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to call you a madman, but to me, you cannot be thinking right. You are saying the guy is reckless and everything wrong with him, but you say, give him a chance.
Anyway.
I'll follow him. I mean, you did that in Titus.
Let me tell you this. Titus is a non-viable prospect for the
Oh,
future
yes,
as far as
he's
I'm
finished,
concerned.
he's finished.
I have to say, Terry,
Yeah.
I was a little unprepared for the vigorous fight that Bradley Fulgens put up in the Valley. I didn't expect. Now, I mean, saying he put up a vigorous fight is that I expected it to be a complete rout.
Yeah.
Just as bad as Laurent Jean-Pierre. But,
Yes.
you know, he actually registered over 2,000 votes, you know. He actually registered 2,020 votes to Sean Edwards' 2,786,
Right.
which means Sean Edwards led him by 766. So I was kind of surprised in some places at the vigorousness of the fight that was put up, at least at some stage and so on. But it still turned out to be Piesti boy,
Right.
Pakati Wemwe, and then Renoff. And it is Sean again.
That's right.
Yes. Real Issues powered by Blue Waters. It's 1 o'clock. Let's take a break. When we come back, Terry will decide where he takes us from there until we open the phone lines. For those of you who want to share your views and weigh in on yesterday's general election in St. Lucia. Decision Monday 2025, December the 1st. The results now well known. The St. Lucia Labour Party retaining its hold on government and retaining what we call office and power, however you want to phrase it, and to term it, and remains the government of St. Lucia, repeating a feat that has been achieved only once before, and it was by the Labour Party in 1997, a 16-1 resounding majority, and only the political leader of the United Workers' Party holding on to his seat to make him the leader of the opposition in effect. He will be chairman of the Public Accounts Committee. Whether he will be allowed to continue to remain as leader of the United Workers' Party, time will tell, but it will be his privilege to recommend to the Governor General, to advise the Governor General to appoint 3 opposition senators in the upper house. Very interesting days ahead for us. Let's go for the break. Real Issues powered by Blue Waters will continue shortly.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real Issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417, let your wellness be our stress.
Watch Radio NYC and Night Blink Events proudly presents the third edition of Country on the Water. It's all going down on Sunday, December 7th, on board the King of Carnival. Boarding at Obez Seraphim from 10 a.m. Early bird tickets cost $100, regular $120. Featuring your DJs, Selector Jerry, DJ Leroy, DJ Rambo, DJ Bucker, DJ Steve, and the Fabulous Kid. Get those tickets before they're all sold out. For tickets and more info, call up 712-1022 or 728-7828. Sunday, December 7th, Country on the Water. It's not just a boat ride, it's an experience. Don't miss the energy, the vibes, and the ride of the year.
Excuse me, would you mind if I sat down?
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosile Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosile.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
Good day, gentlemen. I'm trying to locate Newspin on YouTube, but for some reason it's not available. Is something the matter? You messaging us to ask us about Newspin. I mean, come on, guys. It's a good thing. It's a good thing you're anonymous, and I can't really see you. Someone else who's a campaign manager for one of the SLP's successful candidates says, "Is it calling time yet?" No, we have not yet declared the lines open. He says, "I would like to get access to thank our people," and I think I can say that this is Kentry Frederick.
Right.
He is the campaign manager for Danny Butcher, the victorious SLP candidate for VA4 South. He's an ex-police officer. So Kentry will soon be opening the phone lines. We haven't done so as yet. So Terry, go ahead.
Yeah, just put a picture free. The Prime Minister just wants to thank everybody. I suspect we might have a swearing ceremony very soon, on the swearing of the cabinet.
Okay.
Because if I know the Prime Minister is down to business, I mean, he's a guy, he's down to business. It's just a thank you. You know, he's saying thank you on behalf of the party for turning out and doing what we did. And the crowds, that's why I tell people, do not worry with crowds. Because these guys had a massive crowd on Saturday, you know.
No, they did. That's the one they went to Schwazel or whatever.
But I keep telling people that is bot support. That crowd was paid for.
Of course, yes.
And I could tell you the difference because when we had our community meetings, our turnouts were always very healthy. When these guys had the community meetings, 3 people.
Yeah.
That is where you see the real support.
And
so the crowd
and caravan or convoy numbers, they're not a very good indicator of how much support you have on the ground in a constituency. You drag people, you bring everybody to Miku and so on. People come and so on, and
it's a line.
It's not.
So crowds do not get carried away with the size of the crowd because people are paid for. So they go for a line. You understand? And we get, we had 10,000, we had this. They have massive crowd, but there were fences in that crowd. We had a lot of political interference from outside.
Right.
Okay, and these people in the t-shirts, they had them. So people went there. But when it mattered, the people decided they're not voting against themselves. Some people did because the 20-something thousand who voted for them decided they were voting against themselves, which is very sad. So what that tells me, and that tells the government of St. Lucia, we have to keep the programs alive, to continue to educate our people. Do not wait for when it's the third year, at the end of the third year, the fourth year. This is something we have to be doing almost every week, so that we can get to people, because a lot of people understood the assignment, but there are a lot of people who didn't, and they just went colorblind. They just voted yellow without any rhyme
but
or reason.
You know something that's remarkable about this St. Lucia Labour Party government led by Philip J. Pierre? You always had a worry that having a large majority in Parliament is going to cause complacency, and they're not going to perform because they know, that they're basically sitting pretty. This government seemed to be driven to perform and overperform, to deliver and to over-deliver. I mean, it's like Philip J. Pierre and his cabinet, they were never satisfied with what they had achieved. Whether it was minimum wage, whether it was the pension, whether it was making people permanent, youth economy. They just kept on going and going and going and doing and doing and doing, achieving and achieving and achieving and overachieving and so on, and being successful. Complacency did not slow them down, did not make them sluggish, did not cause them, and I expect no less, no different this time around, By the way, I want to make the time. I jokingly said we have to commiserate with our Prime Minister for falling short of his 3,000 goal and so on. But Dr. Shonda Harkson, don't dig nothing, Don't dig nothing. You put up a very good fight, and it was a fight for a very good cause. I'm sure people like you. You have made some inroads and so on. I do not know what the plans for you personally, what your plans are, or what the plans may be for the party and whatever, but I think you should stick around. And what I would advise you, make sure Alan Chasney is put under pressure. Make sure he has to look over his shoulder, because that is the thing I felt. He was allowed too much of an easy breathing and so on. This man never had to look over his shoulder. He was not under pressure. The fact that you did not succeed in the election does not mean you have failed in your mission to be a difference, to offer a good political alternative, to be a fine, viable, desirable prospect for the future. And I hope on that level, you stay the course. Yes.
Let me put up one graphic and then we open the next. Picture one. When St. Lucia needed you, man, we sent out the SOS like Batman. We call for Batman when we had to call for the 6-star general.
Okay.
So, just a little sign there, a little graphic. Go send it to you if you want. We wanted, to keep our country safe. So St. Lucia sent out a sign in this election.
Right.
Who do you want? We want to make sure the mood remain red. The red star, man. That is what we wanted, man. We needed the star to guide us. You understand? And we needed a wise man from the east to lead us. And that is exactly what we got. You understand? So the mood is red. We sent out the star, and a wise man came and delivered us. 16-1. The work has not started, because we started, the work will continue. And somebody said we do not need a manifesto, because our accomplishments and our record. But no, we're telling you what we're going to do in the future. And I did tell you, I sent you something that a few friends of mine run through ChatGPT. They run both manifestos through ChatGPT. And
yes,
I sent you that. Maybe I could share it with the public at some point. And basically they were saying, the UWP manifesto, unrealistic, very high, expenditure, where the source of revenue, they don't know, whereas ours was achievable. So, Sheldon, I think today, the day after, we don't have to talk too much. I think we already spoken too much. We can open the lines.
Yes.
And let the public. Oh, we already have a call. Woo,
all right, Real Issues. Yes. Real Issues, you're our numero uno for the day after. What's on your mind?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon
to you.
I'm calling from the US. A pity I had to book my flight later than the time of the election, but I will be home. What I want to say, I want to congratulate the PM and his cabinet, people of St. especially my mom. She's 95 years old from Roselle, and she had another chance to go and vote for the St. Lucia Labour Party. I'm so proud of my mom. When I was watching the election last night, I cried and I said, God, you got it. And I want to tell the people that voted for the United Workers' Party, there's one thing I want you all to listen to me carefully. You all came on air, you all wrote, you all do everything and said for 4 years, the St. Lucia Labour Party hasn't done anything. I got something for you all. Whoever who write this and say this, they are not considered themselves as a St. Lucian from today. Because you must be blind, you must be living in another world, or you must be not listening to anything. And what I have to say, Mr. Prime Minister, you're there for a very, very, very long time. You're like an ever-ready battery. You never stop working. And let me tell you, I will pray for you. I'll continue to pray for you, and God is with you. And I love you, all of you all St. Lucians. I really love you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks a lot. 487-9849, that is the number on which you can call us via WhatsApp. And you can also use the landline, which is 4533-911. We just want your reaction to the election results. I'm sure not unexpected,
yes.
But maybe we thought there was going to be more of a fight in more places. And yes, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes. Well, Sheldon, good afternoon to you and Mr. Polino.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello. I'm so happy. I'm very happy. And let me tell you two of the two reasons I'm so happy. The Labour Party got back into office. And I looked $300 yesterday. Politician that was paying people to vote for them. Not them one, in fact, Stanley, I could say because it's not me alone he paid for. Heather, I'm voting for, I think, Cassius North, I think, Stevenson King here. So I wake up, I went on voting this morning to school in the morning. So my man tell me, take a walk in town, go downtown. Go and see how town is. When I reach where a partner tell me, boy, Stanley Field is giving fellas money to vote for him. And I see I done vote up Egal already for Egal. And my ID card don't have central cashes on it. How am I going to do to get that $300? So here what I play. When the first set of fellas come here, I see he gives fellas a big envelope of money. That is Stanley Field. That is by Pancho. That is by the Monday by Boston there. I don't see any vibe already. I say, see me, I'm going to try to get a money in that too. So when the fellas bring me, not me alone, a group of us go by our primary school to vote. But they want you to vote first before you get the money. So when you come from and vote, they could see the ink on your finger and then give you the money. But I can't do that because I don't vote already and I can't go in the other school with my ID card and pretend, they always tell me no income. So he told me, pull up. I say, boss, I'm never alone. About 5 hours come. Boss, you know, vote yet, huh? And we're voting for it.
Got cut off?
I tell him, give me 400. He said, no, he could give 3. He said, let's go him. So we bought the car and we go. When he dropped us by the other area school to go and vote, simply we go there to go and vote. And he said, go pass and pick us up. They didn't give us the money unless when we vote, pass back and we see we vote. That's why I go by the training store, I buy a marker. And I paint my finger and all the other partners that was with me, I make sure I do the whole craft. I pass it and make as if when you vote on your finger. And we wait for him. And he tell him like, when I tell the fellas, when you see him come, just show him the ID card with the finger one time so he could just watch to go for them. It worked. When we pass back, my brother, you see, we go to Boston, we make us jump in the car. While we drive in there, we take one pile that had over 15 grand in it. I think that's short or more. And that man just play us 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We get your point. We're getting under the call, I think, on the WhatsApp line. Real issues, you look like a guy, or you sound like a guy from Labrie.
Yes, good day, gentlemen.
Good day, my brother.
How you doing?
Report Yes, our operation has been successful.
Definitely.
Operation Prabufini. Operation Tea Market Income.
Yeah.
And in Labrie, we had Operation Pet Deposit. Yes, and in Castries, Southeast, we had Operation The Guy.
Yes.
So you can clearly see our mission was very successful. We want to thank our General PJP and all the other comrades who made it successful. That's a sweet victory, and we deserve to celebrate. So I want to thank everyone for turning out in the large numbers. Even those who were skeptical, we thought we would not have one. I say, hey folks, you have to have confidence, because it was looking tight in the beginning. I said, don't mind that. You have to be confident. I knew that. I knew victory was ours. Yes, because the Lord was our. You had that bitter the battle, the sweeter the victory. It's a sweet victory. Folks, I'm so happy. Let me tell you, Labrie, we have been up all night. The guys have not slept. Yeah, I think that was the best victory we give Albert.
Yes.
Because he asked for it and we gave it to him.
Yes.
Okay, gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay,
you know, last night I stayed up, driving the road. I mean, Grozile kind of perplexed me. It's like I encounter one motorcade and I say, my goodness, I'm happy I'm moving in the direction towards, because the motorcade is coming down like it's going towards down. So I passed the motorcade, long motorcade. I said, my goodness me, I hate getting caught in slow moving traffic. It makes me feel trapped. It makes me feel like I'm not free. I gone up to Grozile. I sit there observing things, so I decide to pass around by Beausejour, Darren Sammy ground, go through Kaimanger and come out, in the Lafayette Kaimanger junction. Another motorcade. That is the same motorcade, I think so, and maybe I don't know, but I don't know how I found them. The fellas coming down and they enter in Kaimanger just when I'm coming. I say, my goodness me, twice I met them, and I'm so happy that I didn't get caught. I decided, okay, I haven't passed Vieux-Sequi since they're doing the road there, but I decided I'm going to pass Vieux-Sequi. When I reached the two roads, one that you can go towards Corinthon, and the other one Asu Canal, I decided, no, let me go through Asu Canal before next thing I go and I made it. Who tell me to do that? When I reached the junction, of Asu Canal, Grand Riviere Road, they're heading towards Grand Riviere. I decided to make the right turn and go back towards town. So about 3 times I escaped that motorcade because it was massive.
But if had you gone,
and on top of it all, motorcyclists, having fun and so on and all of that. So there was motorcade like thing off.
Had you turned left at that junction there, you'd have been caught up with dust on them, because they still had a big parallel side there,
because they were heading towards the side and so on.
Yes.
So and then this morning I gone to town early, to see if I could get to the bank and so on. So I went 7:30, saying, once you reach there, you have no parking anymore. But I managed to get a parking on the boulevard.
Right.
When I got the parking, I said, but how come at 7:30 I get parking? Then I remember no school today, and things kind of away. So, and I have to say this is all the forward thinking and so on, to decide to have no school yesterday and you have today so that they can rearrange classrooms and schools and all this kind of thing. It takes a lot of pressure off your traffic, off your roads, a whole lot of things. So I think I sat in the vehicle for a while and I said, but today ain't looking like the day after an election. I am so happy with the way people have settled down and have quieted
the country is
down.
calm,
Exactly.
back to normal. Everybody's about their business. There's no anxiety. Everybody accept.
Peaceful
it's just peaceful election, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
honestly,
very good.
We have another call on the line, and it's looking like a Reverend Deacon. On bon ba yo me wiko sa pou pasa. On bon ba yo me wiko sa pou pasa me la mo le tête nou.
Terry.
Yes, sir.
Well, I must congratulate you. I must congratulate Shelton and Miggs. Job well done.
Yeah, thank
Brother,
you.
I am elated. I am happy. What did I put a lot of radio station? Messi Shelton back me you got spin food, but why these people are nothing? These people are nothing. And if they continue down that path, Shelton, I want to congratulate Miss Emma Hippolyte. Honorable Lady Emma Hippolyte.
Yes.
Man, let me tell you, I was looking forward for 2 of these seats to be won. Of course, Shanda, I really was looking forward for Shanda to obliterate that guy out of Mako. That didn't happen. But the other one I was looking forward to, in fact, 2 others I was looking forward to. Ernest Hiller, which is my personal friend, my mentor, my everything, Shelton. Speak about Ernest Hiller, and I will eat you raw. Because the things that Ernest Hiller had done for me in my life already.
Yes.
And of course, Emma Ipoli, the Sufresi. They did that lady too much things. They insulted, disrespect. And I personally know Miss Emma. And I could tell you, this lady wants the best interest of not just young people, everybody. I had been clamoring for somebody of that stature to come represent us in Supreme. Somebody like Emma Ipoli, who would not just build a sports stadium and leave it there and there is no sports playing there. Somebody who would build a factory and nobody would in it. No, that is not Emma.
Right.
Emma would develop the people. The people. And when people are developed, there is no stopping them. There is no way you can tell, oh, this lady, she was needed for such a time as this. And I am glad, Supra, you have made me proud. I am happy that you realize that we need to take this thing further than it has been too long. Too long people can play in their hands in the foundation money. After they say kitty cat you. After they say buck you. Too long people have just been doing what they want in Supra with us, as though we know what is good politics. Too long. And I am happy that Emma Hippolyte has changed all that. She has made life better. She's making life better and continue to develop the people. Honorable Emma Hippolyte, thank you. I applaud you. Ernest Hiller, my friend, applaud you. Of course, we didn't get Shanda, but Richard Frederick, my son, God bless. The whole Labour Party. My son is happy this morning. The picture he took out with Prime Minister Pierre, he has now told me, Daddy, that picture is for kids. I have a picture of the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, God bless you. Thank you, Shelton. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I don't know if the name of the place have anything to do with what I used to when I wake up. I'm growing up. I thought it was Grosley. They used to say, be careful, don't go and make magic for people in Grosley or laugh at them, they'll PI you. But when I heard how the votes start to turn and Salty Bus turned out not to be, I say, boy, it looks like they PI or something fella. They PI or something fella in Chozel and Salty Bus last night. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sheldon. I'm calling from Grosley, Sheldon. I'm proud of my rep, baby.
Yes.
I'm proud of my rep.
That was a disaster they do with Flambeau.
Oh yes. Proud of baby Kazimi. Oh yes, we make myself move from there. Oh, Sheldon, we work hard. Sheldon.
Yes.
The caregiver work hard, Sheldon, to return baby Kenson Kazimi for Grizzly. And we are so proud. My supervisor, my acting supervisor, all the caregivers from Grizzly. Oh, baby, we are proud of our Prime Minister, Philip J. Pierre, and all the St. Labour Party candidates. We did it.
Yes, we did.
Oh, in the name of Jesus. Oh, hallelujah. We did it. And, baby, you are there for another 25 years, you and Pierre. There is no way. Flambeau dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, there's a brethren of ours who says he's been trying to call us on his problems. He's a St. Lucian resident in Bermuda for quite some time. But he's not Mr. Bermuda, I can tell you that, His name is not Jilks. His name is something else. And let's see if he's available now to take a call direct from my phone. So let me see if I can get him now. But he ain't answering. Yeah. All right, okay. Former CSA President Joseph Dossery.
Justin?
Yeah, you're on the air now.
What's up, my brother?
I have you live on air now.
Boy, this station is good afternoon to everybody.
Good afternoon, my brother. Yes, my baby.
This station is very difficult to get, man. I'm calling direct. Sheldon, I tried last week to call to discuss issues with the St. Jude's Hospital, but you know what? We give solutions and education on the operations of hospital, from construction into operations and that sort of thing. But right now, let me deal with the mood. You know what's struck me. Our educated, so-called educated political individuals, that a 16 to 1, a 15 to 2 was a rejection, and that they should have evolved. They are so analytical and so intellectual that you couldn't see that you had to evolve and move away, because it was stating to you that there was a rejection of failure. And you continued with it. And, you know, strange enough, some die-hard flabbos, up to yesterday, one of them said to me, Dossary, you have said that before, but I am surprised that we still have people living under those conditions of plantocratic rule, that this difference in the color of the skin should decide what direction they go, and they should subject themselves to that sort of thing. And a lot of the people who followed were people with that thing. You know, I have had conversations with my boy from Babono, Titus. And Titus, when I was back in St. Lucia, expressed to me his dissatisfaction with the manner, the characteristic, the attitude, the approach, and the disregard that Shasney shows towards people. Bradley repeatedly said to me that there are so many people in the party who are dissatisfied with Shasney, and it's only a matter of time before Shasney goes, and you go and you made Shasney hang you. Spider, I've said that so many times. And you followed the man. Marcella. Marcella's case is something very particular for me, you know. Because you went soliciting support from people. And those people are making good judgment calls, realizing, look, I don't want to support Chasney and what he stands for, and I will not support you to that extent. And you told them that the party have had a discussion that they want Chasney to lose so that you can become Prime Minister. You have not even been able to make marks on the ground. You will become Prime Minister. And you went as far as threatening people, telling them that you will ensure that their livelihood is affected, is impacted in a negative manner because they didn't support you and all kind of thing. There is evidence to that. And you guys expect people to elect you all into office? And you're already doing this? Come on, man. I mean, these are the 50s, you know, bro. These are the 50s. This end the 50s. And all the money that you all got from your friend, the millions, it didn't save you all. It didn't save you all. And there are a lot of people who took those people's money, whose flights were paid for, came down, enjoyed themselves, and voted against them.
Right. Okay,
there
my
are a
friend.
lot of people who did it. All right then, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, we're due for a commercial break. If we have no one on the line active right now, if we do, let's take the call that we have, and then let's go for the break, and then we'll continue taking your calls on the other side, leading to our wrap up at 2 o'clock. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Shelton, I called to tell you something I told you a couple of months ago. That Rush Clark would commit political suicide. And you say, maybe don't say so, because they will say Richard Frederick killed him. Let me tell you, he's only left to be buried. And I'm telling you, history has repeated itself. 1997, Dr. Anthony, 16-1. Me could not. 28 years later, 16-1, me could saw. PJP all the way, hats off. We're not turning back. But just have to live and run. And Shelton, you have to pay me because my prediction was right. I know Richard would kill Clark. Bye-bye.
Okay, my friend. Thank you very much. Real Issues powered by Blue Waters. We take our final break and we'll be back to take more of your calls and maybe look at some of your messages as well.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real Issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
Watch Radio NYC and Night Blink Events proudly presents the 3rd edition of Country on the Water. It's all going down on Sunday, December 7th, on board the King of Carnival. Boarding at Obez Seraphim from 10 a.m. Early bird tickets cost $100, regular $120. Featuring your DJs, Selector Jerry, DJ Leroy, DJ Rambo, DJ Bucker, DJ Steve, and the Fabulous Kid. Get those tickets before they're all sold out. For tickets and more info, call up 712-1022 or 728-7828. Sunday, December 7th, Country on the Water. It's not just a boat ride, it's an experience. Don't miss the energy, the vibes, and the ride of the year.
Excuse me, would you mind if I sat down?
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell Vieux 4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City C opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
Why are you suffering from aches, pains, and illnesses? When there's help for you. At Health Service Center, we offer a wide range of treatment that has been scientifically proven to help you with your aches, pains, and illnesses. Our ICT machine is one of the most effective devices in the health field. It has shown positive results in many health problems, such as back pains, shoulder pains, migraine headaches, pain in the knees and legs, poor circulation, arthritis, diabetic neuropathy, numbness in the feet, strokes and sports injuries. ICT, repairs, rebuild. The power to heal, the future of pain relief.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with the real issues on the day after the day. You know, the day after the Monday, that great Monday, which was spoken about, which was announced, and then we know how it turned out yesterday for the governing St. Lucia Labour Party, still in office with an even better performance of 16-1, and we're including the two independents who are part of the Labour Party Alliance Coalition, whatever you want to call it, have been re-elected to serve another 5-year term. We have a caller on the line. Real issues, you are on the air. Go ahead. There is a deserter who I think is turning himself in.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Master Deserter. I hear you're doing the wise thing. You don't want us to come looking for you, so you're turning yourself in.
Well, you know, as any good journalist would do, I went to take on the mood in town.
All right.
And the mood is apparently red.
Okay.
Apparently. Oui, Winnie? Yes, sir. Let me tell you, gentlemen, allow me to now officially congratulate the very right honorable Philip Mibosla J. Pierre.
Yeah.
You hear that whistle? Imagine a little boy blowing a red whistle in the middle of town. Let me try and get out of the noise. Jeez. Yeah, so just allow me to officially congratulate Honorable Pierre and his other members of the St. Lucia Labour Party, and Honorable Stephenson King and Richard Frederick, of course. And, you know, hard luck to Shanda, but she need not fear, because here's my prediction. Alan Chasney is not going to spend 6 months as the parliamentary rep for Mico South, because he's unable to understand the language. He will not sit in his parliamentary office every Wednesday and listen to farmers' plights and everything. And the United Workers' Party, I bet, as we speak, is on the move to get rid of him as their political leader. Now, once that is done, and Alan Chasney's power is lost within the party, he will not go on. And I also believe that he will not come sit down in Parliament. So I am, whoever the Speaker of the House will be, if it's Honorable Claudius Prices, please ensure that the Parliament sanctions him. We're not taking any chances with him, not giving him any more chances. You wanted to be the rep? Stay there and be the rep. But gentlemen, I want to congratulate the people of St. Lucia, because this was a vote for everybody else, not only for themselves, especially those parliamentarians who went up with Alan Chasney, because while he sent his children overseas to school, they have the children going to secondary school and primary school here, who can benefit from the $500 bursaries, the free CXC subject. So we did them a favor. All right? So I just want to say, folks, I'm not going to give this old cliche thing about it's time for us to work together and whatever, but we have a government that has proven themselves in less than 5 years. I think it's time that we give them another 5 years to prove themselves. I'm not saying we don't hold them to account, but I think the best is yet to come under the St. Lucia Labour Party government. And congratulations to you guys. You did a very wonderful job in ensuring that we protected that victory. We did more than protect the victory. We increased it.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
But Shelton, the signs were there, you know. The Calypso season.
Yeah.
That, you have a call? Not yet? Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
FMC classmate.
All right, my brother.
Okay, I just wanted a little bit of humor. If you were to drive around Groseley town, the town of Groseley, every Wasco sewer manhole, there are signs around it saying, vote UWP. So the guys who did that for Marcelo Johnson, I asked him, that was just last week, just before the election, I said to them, is that a message that you're sending? That you're going to be jumping the woman down the shithole? And they all laughed and said, they don't know. What is to be must be. And it came into reality yesterday. Thank God for that. Dear gentlemen, thanks.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. We have another call on the WhatsApp line. Real Issues. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Mr. Shelton Douglas, how are you today?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Oh man, I don't like the way you talk, man. Come on, man.
No, because I swear I heard you say Mr. Shelton Douglas, you know, and I know I'm very much an egg, you know.
Wait a minute, your party win, man. Your party win, bro.
Oh yes.
Let me tell you, I was always on your guys' side, man. I tried to lock in the rallies and there, man, and campaign for you guys.
Yeah, and I heard somebody.
You know your party.
Yes.
You know your party is the sister party of ours, right?
The what?
Your party is the sister party of ours.
Okay. You calling from where?
I'm calling from the States, but I'm talking about NDC. So you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. Okay. We're talking about Grenada.
So we want to congratulate you and Philip Jippin and the win. You know, one thing I admire about your Prime Minister. You know, I mean, the similar program that we have in Grenada is the same kind of program that you guys have. And I was looking for all things, man. I'm looking for the campaign seat, man.
Yes.
But I will settle for the 16.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, congratulations again. You know what I mean? And on behalf of our party, I'm saying congratulations and all the best in the next 5 to come, all right?
Okay, good stuff.
Take care, my friend. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Okay. Now, let's see. There's an ex-fireman called Maxius Dixon who's trying to call me. Let me see if I can get him, but we have someone on the landline. Hi. Okay, let me see. Hi, caller, on the landline. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Daniel.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
And Mr. Terry.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Maxius, I saw you were trying to call me. We're live on air. Do you want to hold on and then after the caller who's on now? Yeah? All right, okay, we'll do. Go ahead, call on the landline.
Yes, Solomon said that when the righteous is in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. They overestimated the so-called popularity of Alan Chasney, and they underestimated the simplicity, the humility, and the star power of Philip J. and his support on the ground.
Right.
Not even the best pollsters could have heard that. So the politics of lies and deceit, that will not work anymore. That CIP nonsense, corruption, people didn't believe that. Because he himself must give an account to our CIP money. And I believe in the history of our politics, Philip J. Pierre will go down as the most strategically savvy politician in our history. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, yes.
All right, we're going until 2 o'clock. 758 487 9849. We have someone on that line. You're on the air. Go ahead. Hello.
Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Hope you're all doing well.
Yeah.
Hope you are as well.
Thank you very much. I am. And let me tell all your listeners good afternoon.
What's in your mind today?
The thing about politics, You can fool the people up to a certain level. But there are times when the people will take stock. And even in their strategy, using small playing fields, less than 1/4 of one of the sizes of the square, and sending out huge photos that you have a lot of people there, when in fact you have nobody. You paid the price. Today, I want to tell you, Mr. Daniel and Mr. Fileno, it is easy to win an election. The hardest thing to do is to govern. Whilst today I may celebrate, but I want to caution every one of these members who went on the Philip J. Pierre banner. They must not take that victory light. You must be on the ground at all times. If you cannot be there, put an agent there. It will pay for you in the long run. And that's all I'm saying. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, we continue taking your calls as 2 o'clock approaches. I see a name on my screen, and it looks like we are being graced and honored with a call from none other than Prime Minister Philip Joseph here.
Oh, my word.
Honorable Prime Minister, good afternoon to you and welcome. It's always a great and treasured moment to have you on The Real Issues.
Yeah, hello, Shelton and Terry. How are you?
Oh, we are doing great. We couldn't feel better.
Oh, yes.
How are you, Mr. Prime Minister? And we want to bundle our inquiry about your health, your well-being with effusive and profuse congratulations to you, to the St. Lucia Labour Party, to your cabinet members and all those in the party who made the effort. But how are you doing? This must have been quite draining and enervating, even though you're a veteran at it.
Yeah, I am relieved. I'm relieved. And my faith in the people of St. Lucia has been further restored. I want to thank them. I want to really thank them from the bottom of my being, of my heart. The people of St. Lucia stood with the Labour Party. The people of St. Lucia stood with our policies. They stood with me. They understood what was happening in the country, and I'm really, really grateful to them. The people of St. Lucia, the people generally, also the members of the Labour Party, the executive, the campaign teams, these tireless people who criticized and vilified and called all kind of names and wished that, when people wish that they would fail. But I'll tell you something, they worked hard, they prevailed. I really want to thank them. I want to thank my family. We went through a lot, but I really want to thank everyone, my staff, and the press, even though sometimes we did not agree with them, but we respected their right to report and to give their opinion. And so I want to thank them also. But Sheldon, I want to thank you also for the work you did, you and Terry and the rest, and Miguel, and when everybody, other friends joined you. I want to thank you. But Terry and Sheldon, I really want to make a point. I would hope that St. Lucia never goes through another cycle of opposition tactics like it did between 2022 and 2025. I hope it does. I hope it never goes through that. I hope it never goes, because if it goes through that, the country will be in problems. I've never seen a time when opposition politics was how it is for these 4 years. I mean, misinformation, propaganda, character assassination, assassination of family. I mean, it was really name calling. I mean, all kind of. It was really look at what they. I mean, the kind of names they called me. I mean, from pure misinformation when everybody saw it was what they said were not true. I hope St. Lucians, I want to praise St. Lucians for rejecting that. And for the cause of our democracy, I hope we never get back at any point where we have that kind of opposition again. I really hope we do not. I mean, lies, fabrications. This is phenomenal actually for them. But the people have prevailed, and I want to thank them for good judgment.
It was indeed a campaign of vilification and dirty tricks. That's what it was. Vilification, dirty tricks that seemed to be all what. But like you said, the people saw through it because I believe you provided the leadership and clarity that they needed, always telling them to stay focused, keep their eyes on the prize. And these, I think, were really not just inspiring, but they provided the guidance of good leadership. Prime Minister, did you ever see this coming? I mean, victory, virtually all of us knew it was going to be. I believe the Flambeau knew it was over for them. It was already curtains. But did you see a victory on a scale which is reminiscent and brings back memories of 1997? Did you see that coming?
Honestly, Sheldon, I had been looking at the figures and I knew it could have been that and even worse. Trust me.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sheldon, listen to that. When I talk about that style of campaigning, the United Workers' Party thought that solutions were not seen, that they were blind. I mean, look at the health and security levy. Everybody knows we never said it was for 2 years. I brought the legislation into the parliament, saying it was not 2 years. They continued. I was lying, it was for 2 years. I mean, where do you go from there? I mean, this is clearly it's a clear fact. Right? I mean, another fiasco was the Central Hospital.
Yes.
The guys stole the Central Hospital. They tried to making a video trying to make the public believe that Central Hospital does not exist. It was crazy.
Yes.
And then some people who knew better, some qualified people, because of their blindness, they just continued that trend, just saying to the public, this is not the reality.
Yes. There seems in this election to have been only one truly close call, and that was in Denry South. Is that something that gave you any jitters, something that you kind of knew would be a very stiff fight and a challenge? Because, I mean, less than 40 votes, Honorable Alfred Prosper has pulled through, despite the fact that his previous opponent, whom he defeated in 2021, has come out swinging for the Labour Party and campaigning for his brother John Paul, but also being a resident and a person of Denry and so on. When you looked at Denry South, there are many others I could ask you about, but I'm focusing on this one. Did that one at any time give you any bit of jitters, or did you hold your confidence and calm that it was going to pull through?
In fact, I want to tell you, advise you that his majority has increased after the recount.
Okay, great stuff.
Okay.
This month, and majority has gone up by 20 votes.
So we're not talking about, we're talking about almost 60 now. All right, great stuff.
And then Denry South is always a marginal seat.
Because it's about the smallest constituency, numerically speaking.
And then if you look at the records, you'll see the seat only Damian Graves won by substantial majority. There's been a double-digit seat or only three seats. So we're not surprised. We had to work there. We had to work very, but we're not surprised that we got that big. We're not surprised. But
but a win is a win is a win, I guess. Yes.
First past the post.
Yes.
One more and in.
Yes, indeed. So what now, Prime Minister? As we move forward, the victory is now secure and safely, tucked away under the
Talking about victory. Just an aside, Fancy. The United Workers' Party, I never understood why they were so taken aback with that phrase, protect the victory.
Yes.
I mean, they went crazy. And they saw it wasn't working, but they continued.
Yes.
What the protect the victory is that when you attack it, you made the Labour Party get stronger to protect the victory.
Indeed.
What is wrong with what is wrong with a political leader saying protect the victory?
Yes.
And they went crazy on protect the victory. The talk show host, they went crazy as if it was something bad.
Yes.
I never understood why. Protect the victory. Keep the government in office.
Right.
And and even after we had walk up the March of Progress. They said these people didn't come.
Right.
That the crowd was AI generated.
Yes.
I have never seen something like that.
Well, I think evil things as evil does. So all this AI generated and trying to basically bend people's minds and so on is probably what they knew they were doing. But we're rapidly running out of time. So what next can we expect to hear announcements from in terms of swearing in and cabinet and all this sort of things to come?
Yeah, when I get sworn in on Friday, and then I form the cabinet the following week.
Okay.
So on Friday, we'll be the swearing in of the Prime Minister, and the cabinet is formed for the following week.
All right, okay.
But you see, the country always has a Prime Minister until the new Prime Minister is sworn in.
For sure.
You can check but the swearing of the new Prime Minister will happen on Friday.
Okay, all right. Okay, and yes, thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister. We really appreciate the call. Yes.
All right, bye, Sheldon, bye, Terry.
All right, take care. All right.
Yes, so our continued good wishes, of course, to Honorable Philip Joseph Pierre, who still is the Prime Minister.
That's right.
A new Prime Minister will be sworn in, and so the current Prime Minister returns until that time.
That's
But,
right.
you gotta know that it's the same person, it's the same man. Yeah, Philip Joseph Pierre, the current Prime Minister, who will be the new Prime Minister on Friday when he's sworn in for another term as St. Lucia's head of government. That is the real issues. We got to run now.
Yes.
Jaquan says there is a call. No. Nothing on us. And we don't want to do that. Sorry about that, caller, but the lotto is unique in that it's perhaps the only ad that comes on live. It's not stored in the system where we can, have the option, push it back a minute and play for it and play it through. So we got to honor our commitments and our engagements in that regard. Thank you very much, Jaquan. Another great job. Thanks, Terry, for having been, at my side on this program and adding such value to it. Shelton Daniel for The Real Issues, powered by Blue Waters. Till tomorrow, same time, God willing, signing out.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
McDowell Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from
Base for Multi-X 2X, Pick 270, Pick 2 Multi-X FP, 1 off 331, Lucky 3 868, Lucky 3 Multi-X 5X.
The Ministry of